Are you alone tonight? Well, consider yourself lucky. There could be two of you, and imagine what a frightmare that could be. Just a reflection. Not so for tonight's stars, Frank and Eddie, two brothers who are touchingly close. When a woman tries to come between them, she finds herself caught in a tangled web of jealousy and intrigue. I think you'll find it a twinning combination. So without further ado, I bring you my brother's keeper.
Charlie, another Falstaff, please. Thank you, Charlie.
We have ways of making you talk!
Oh, Shredder's right! Because with the talking turtles, all you have to do is just pull the sound strip and...
Hey, dude, that's my line!
Well, how about...
Sounds good to me!
Each of the talking turtles come with 2 of their own talking clip strips. Plus, you can get more strips separately. So when Shredder talks tough, the turtles always get the last word.
Now we're talking!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Playmates.
This is my father. He hangs pictures, helps Grandpa experiment, helps Mommy with the cleaning. Where does he get his go? From me. I lend him my Cheerios. Daddy says they're the greatest thing since Batwing. Mommy says they give him protein and stuff. Give your father some go. And he might play catch with you.
Big G, little O. Go with Cheerios.
Well, here we are, another episode. And tonight, as the Crypt Keeper has told you, this one is about 2 brothers that seem to bring out the worst in both. Speaking at the worst, bringing out the worst in each other, well, it seems like I've brought out the worst in Donnie and Marie. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be cutting up a little bit of Marie here. And we're going to be making some toppings to go on possibly what I consider the easiest pizza recipe ever. Now, we've got some of this pre-cut, or not pre-cut, but pre-cooked, and it's been seasoned already. But, you know, one thing, seasoning, and then seasoning again after it's been cooked, you get a much better taste. And since this has been seasoned with 2 separate types, well, we're going to get double the flavor and double your fun.
Well, go! You drive like an old lady. Have I ever told you that, Frank?
Whenever I drive, Eddie. Which is all the time, isn't it, Frank? Why even bother having a Ferrari when you're driving like a goddamn Volkswagen? You wanted the Ferrari, I would have been very happy with a Volkswagen. We've been happy with a bicycle built for 2. Now, look, if you don't step on it, I will.
Get your foot off me! Eddie, this isn't funny. We're gonna have an accident. I can't stand being with you when you're like this.
Well, you don't have much choice, do you, Frank?
Not unless you agree to see that new doctor I found.
Another doctor! Opening doctor ship! Enough! Stop!
Okay.
Eddie, don't you know by now that no doctor can help us with our problems? Problem, Frank. We only have one problem. I gotta admit, it's a beaut. Really, Eddie, you'd be so much happier if you just learned to accept our condition. Accept the fact that we're freaks. Never. You're only a freak if you think you're a freak.
Oh, please, Frank. Your psycho bullshit. When your ass is attached to another guy's ass, you're a freak.
Bartender, give me a scotch, will you?
Eddie, remember, when you drink, I feel it too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Make it a double.
So what's going on here? Hey, no, underneath that.
You looking at me?
Gee, I thought I was the only person weird enough to read books in bars.
Mine's Andre Malraux's Man's Hope.
Well, this certainly is fate. Isn't that funny? I'm Marie Hilton.
Frank Duran.
Well, looky here. You know, under that Marion the Librarian exterior, I'm thinking there's a studded leather corset just itching to get out. Am I right?
Eddie, please. We're having a nice conversation.
Well, hey, don't let me cramp your style, little brother.
Is that guy your brother?
Yeah. I guess he got all the personality.
Well, if that's personality, he can have it all.
You know, Marie, you look familiar. I could swear we've met somewhere.
Well, I don't know. Do you ever go to the symphony?
I love the symphony.
Did you go last Sunday?
No, I couldn't convince my brother to go. Actually, that's why I agreed to come with him tonight. 3 trips to a bar equal 1 symphony.
So you and your brother have to do everything together?
You see, Eddie and I...
Come on, Frank, let's dance.
Eddie, please, I was just telling Marie...
Throw it to her on the dance floor. Come on.
You wouldn't want to.
I'd love to dance. Oh my God. You're connected.
Oh, is it that noticeable? Yeah, Marie, I've been meaning to tell you, Eddie and I are Siamese twins.
You're Siamese twins?
Gross.
How about you? You ever tried a 4-legged lambada? Eddie, come on.
Listen, it's getting late, and I have to get up really early, so I have to go.
A Drunken Days and Sleepless Nights right here on HBO. At 8, you can't keep a good fiend down. Freddy's Ready, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. At 10, when he appears, strange things happen. Thumb a ride into terror with The Hitchhiker. At 10:30, Jane Fonda has a sobering experience when she wakes to a hangover and a homicide. The morning after. The Inebriate and the Insomniac. Tonight on HBO.
Madness, mayhem, and that's just the fun part. Welcome to the Crypt. You're in good company. Now here's a shocker from the man who gave you 48 hours. Revolting, but so current. Need a little holiday feel? Shall I scare up the man who framed Roger Rabbit?
The killer is here!
You ask for for more? I have this little number from Superman's Supermaster.
They sought to kill you.
Doc, no!
I wouldn't count on it, but you can count on my directors. 3 Tales from the Crypt, June 10th on HBO. It's a night to dismember.
Warning, strong content. Parental discretion advised.
Alright, well, that's quite an awkward situation to be in, isn't it? I have to say that some of the best people I know are freaks. Now what we're doing is we're going to take this ground meat, we're going to break it up like this, and we're going to smooth it across the bottom of the pan. Now, we're going to take this ham, pop that in there, just like this. And no, I don't really expect it to stay together, but I want to get a nice ball going before I break it up and brown it, because I want to season it. Here's what we're going to do. Take some of this, just sprinkle our special seasoning right across the top, just like that. And we're going to turn this right about here. And you know, before we get back to tonight's presentation, I really would like to take stock in the fact of Stuck on You playing in the background of the bar with 2 guys literally stuck together. Those 2 guys are actually played by Timothy Stack, who plays Frank, and Jonathan Stark, who happens to play Eddie. So even the names, I mean, these guys they played off of each other so well, and the love-hate thing going on it's almost hilarious and comical if it wasn't so deranged. Speaking of deranged, I gotta tell you one thing about Donnie and Marie. They sure put up a hell of a fight. I love it when they beg. This is the real Killer Kitchen. And you're hanging out with Uncle Teddy. We'll see you right here after this.
Still don't think you're a freak, Frank?
Extraordinary. Simply extraordinary. Not often does one come across a classic Pago-Pagi formation. Twins joined at the bottom.
Yeah, we know how we're attached. The question is, can we be separated?
Well, you both have the full complement of organs. You two are lucky that way.
Yeah, that we're lucky, Frank.
Of course, you share one single bloodstream. So this dense and tangled web of veins, arteries would have to be completely rerouted.
The complication.
But not one that cannot be overcome. Today, with lasers and microsurgery, there is a chance.
There's a chance. Yeah, what kind of a chance?
50-50. 50-50.
Oh, we'll take it.
Good.
Now, wait a minute, Eddie. There is a 50% chance we could die here.
No, Frank. There's a 50% chance we'd live.
I thought you and your brother were of one mind about this.
Oh, we are.
Well, then, you must sign this medical release.
Come on. Sign it, Frank. It's not multiple choice.
I don't know, Eddie. I'm gonna need some more time to think about it.
When you are ready with the pen, I shall be ready with the knife.
You, thinking about the operation? A little.
You're not going to take a sleeping pill. I was planning to do some reading.
Story of our life, Frank. You zig and I zag.
You know, Frank, for most people, the simple act of peeing does not have to be a synchronized Olympic event.
It's true.
Just think, Frank. Once we get the operation, you'll never have to go to another baseball game again.
Or Vegas. With that hideous architecture.
Oh, you could sleep in your own bed.
I could roll over.
And that cooking school in Paris you always wanted to go to? The Cordon Rouge?
It's Cordon Bleu.
Blue Rouge. Whatever. The point is, you could go.
I could learn how to make that salmon en croûte with a champagne sauce.
Frank, you can do whatever you want once we are free. All you gotta do is sign it, Frank. Just sign it.
The operation is too risky.
Look, you signed that release. I'm giving you the operation right. Sign it.
Eddie, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what? It'll work when we separated forever.
Well, maybe that's what I'm afraid of. Maybe I'm afraid that once we're separated forever, that I would be lonely.
Lonely? You goddamn pussy.
Hello?
Hello, Frank. This is Marie from the bar. Do you remember me?
Yes, of course I remember you, Marie.
I wanted to apologize for my behavior the other night. And, well, if you're willing to give me another chance, I'd like to see you again.
Marie wants to see me.
We'll ask if she's had a blood test.
I beg your pardon?
A guest. My brother asked if you would like to be our guest. Eddie?
Yes.
What are you doing on Friday?
Well, I'm doing whatever you're doing, aren't I, Frank? Problem, Frank?
A problem? Yes, I've got a problem. You haven't showered in a week. You smell like a compost heap. You know, I don't care if you shave, but will you please wash before we go out tonight?
Tell you what, Frank. I'll wash while you sign.
You get ready. You, I, and Marie are going to the symphony.
All right, Frank. The symphony it is.
Hey, Sticky Buns. You know, under that distinguished patron of the arts exterior, I'm thinking there's a studded leather course just itching to get off.
A toast to the chef.
Thank you.
Frank, I just can't believe you made all this wonderful food yourself. Even a chocolate souffle.
Oh, souffles are quite easy, Marie. It's simply a matter of separating the egg whites.
Oh, but this is delicious, really.
More?
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly.
A smidge.
Well, maybe just a teensy-eensy smidge.
Hey, don't I get a teensy smidge?
Would you like some more?
No, I'd like a little more of that. Of course.
Now, where were we?
Egg whites.
Egg white.
Frank, are you okay?
Sorry, it's just that when Eddie drinks, I get drunk too.
Boy, oh boy. First time that schmuck gets a beautiful woman up here. He does the impression of Julia Childs.
Eddie, I happen to find your brother's company stimulating.
Oh, really?
More stimulating than, let's say, a tank of nitrous oxide and a 12-inch vibrator? Because that's the kind of party I throw, babe.
You'll have to excuse Eddie. He's being a bad boy.
Well, actually, it's getting really late. I should be going anyway.
Oh, I'll see you to the door. Oh, we'll both see you to the door.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks for a wonderful evening.
I'd offer to. I'd offer to drive you home, but I'm not in any condition.
Oh, sure, that's okay.
I hope you understand.
Good night.
Au revoir, Marie.
Oh, wow.
I know you tried to ruin it for me, but you didn't. I'm happy, happy, happy. And you know why? Because I'm in love.
Yeah, I know. You fall in love and I get a boner.
What do these things want, and why are they here? You still don't get it, do you, boy? They have recruited the rich and the powerful. They're running the whole show. Wake up! They're all about you, all around you. Blind to the truth.
Take a look. They are safe as long as they are not discovered.
I don't know what they are or where they came from, but we gotta stop. Our owner.
We have no other choice.
I've got one that can see.
Mama don't like tattletale.
They Live. Rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
With quality pre-owned cars from A to X, it's the Automobile Exchange in Oxnard.
The next minute is dedicated to those who march to the beat of a different drum.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, when you're strange.
The Twilight Zone. Monday through Thursday nights at 11.
Tommy G meets the Monster Mellows in Count Chocula cereal.
I've created something big.
Big marshmallows!
Huge marshmallows. So monstrously huge, they're Monster Mellows in Count Chocula cereal.
The marshmallowy part of this complete breakfast.
They're so huge, they're...
Monster Mellows. Enjoy.
I will!
Count Chocula and Monster Mellows. Good in a big way.
Now, seems like things are kind of heating up, huh? I think somebody's going to be playing a little porcupine in the bed after his brother falls asleep. Wow, okay. Speaking of playing porcupine and getting hot, well, we've ground our beef up, we've heated that up, we got Donnie and Marie all hot and bothered. But, you know, for any good pizza, you have to have a good sauce. Well, I decided I'd come up with my own pizza sauce. A donation, thanks to good people and a kind heart. We've got some spaghetti sauce. Okay, gonna dump out like that. Now, we're gonna take some sweet and spicy barbecue. Right in there like that. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of hot sauce. And I'm sure everybody saw the label. We got ourselves the Taco Bell hot sauce because even though I'm poor and I can't afford it, it's the only hot sauce that doesn't give me heartburn, and it's the only hot sauce that actually tastes good. I may hate Taco Bell, but I love their hot sauce. It's not true. I actually like Taco Bell. It's just not worth paying $10 for a meal that I can make for 3. Or have 10 times as much for the same price. And at least when I cook it in my kitchen, I know they're not spitting in it behind my back and behind the counters. Now we're going to take that same seasoning that we used on Donnie and Marie. We're going to add just a tad bit into our sauce. Nice loose layer across the top. You guys can see this. Now, we're going to whisk it. The reason you whisk it is because a fork is too harsh and a spoon won't allow you to get the crossover, and it won't allow it to breathe as you're going through. See, when you're stirring up stuff like, say you're doing cookies, or when Mike's just been a pain in the ass too much and you finally pushed it too far and you decided you had to go at him with the chainsaw and you gotta go in and in and in. Well, a spoon's kind of like that. You gotta go in and flip and turn. You want the whisk because you want your sauce to breathe. You don't want to bruise it. Now, got the perfect sauce. Here's what our next step is going to be. Now, we're going to take a pizza pan and 1 pie crust. Now, before we add or do anything with this crust, we're going to take and we're going to spray down our pan with some cooking spray. And don't worry about the chains, it'll just make it easier to hang the next victim. Go. I guess this isn't quite as big as I had expected it to be. That's okay. And what we're doing is we're actually making a personal pan. Now, before we get back to Tales from the Crypt, I would like to show you guys just one thing. We're going to make our own vegetable oil mix to go on here. So, I've taken like a salt and pepper shaker deal and filled it with vegetable oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by adding, I guess, about 2 tablespoons, teaspoons of garlic powder. Now, we're going to use some garlic pepper. Make sure that Vincent Victorian stays away from our mix. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of a kick to this. And since we've used our special combined seasonings in several other places, we're going to take just simple chili powder and go right in. Now what we're going to do, we're we're gonna take, we're gonna put this back on. We're just gonna swish it around just like so. You guys get a good look at that? And what's nice is with this, just pop it in the fridge, and you got yourself a decent fucking oil the next time you need something like this on hand. And it's so small and contained, it's nothing but a small corner. So unless you're like in a college dorm, and hell, even in a college dorm, this is what I would call convenient. And we're just gonna drizzle it on. Just like that. Just like that. Now, for those of you afraid to get your hands dirty, you can always use a brush. But for me, I feel that the hands-on approach is just so much more fun. So I'm going to smear this in with my hands. Just like this. Now what we're going to do, we're going to let that settle in. This is the real Killer Kitchen. And when we come back, I'm going to show you just how to put this pizza together. We're going to pop it in the oven. Stick around.
You know, Marie, these past few weeks have been the happiest of my life.
Oh, Frank. And you know how I feel about you, too.
Yeah.
What I suggest you do is what I always do in this situation. Just let your mind go completely blank.
Well, I don't know if I can, Frank.
I should probably be on bended knee for this, but,
Whoa, I'm a naughty boy.
will you, will you marry me?
Oh, Frank, I'm sorry, but...
Marie!
It's too bizarre.
Marie! Marie!
I'd better go see about that girl. Stay there. You too.
Whoa. I am warning you, Eddie. You get off my back. I'd love to, Frankie boy, but you're afraid of being lonely.
Hey, Miss Thing. Eddie says you're doing a real good job. You got his brother Frank right where he wants him.
No shit.
But see, you gotta turn up the heat now, baby. You gotta pump up the jam.
Pump it up, right.
Mm-hmm. Pump up the jam. Because Eddie says that if you get his brother to sign some paper by tonight, girlfriend, we don't have to be hoeing these streets no more.
Well, let's get it over with.
All right.
Frank, we have to talk.
Look, I don't blame you for being upset, Marie, but it won't always be like this, I promise you.
Frank, I want to believe you, but what kind of future can we have with him with us all the time?
Hey, give us one more chance. I love you.
I love you too, Frank. But
Marie, please, just give me one more chance.
it just couldn't work this way, Frank. It's not like there's anything you could do about it. But the way things are, I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say, Frank, but goodbye.
Marie. 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 Give me the key.
Where did I put that key?
Marie, wait! Give me the goddamn key, Eddie!
Key. Oh, here it is, Frank.
Come on. Marie! Now, get up! No!
You son of a bitch. You ruined my one chance at happiness. Fisticuffs from you, Frank? How uncivilized. You disgust me.
Good.
I hate you. Now you're talking. I can't live like this anymore. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna... What, Frank? I'm gonna sign Dr. Snowkraut's release form. Well, it's about fucking time.
Frank?
Marie, you came back.
Don't sign that release, Frank.
Shut up, Marie. How do you know about the release?
It was all a setup. Eddie hired me to help convince you to have that operation.
I'm warning you, Marie. So you never really cared about me?
Well, I wasn't supposed to, but I fell in love with you, Frank.
You did.
I mean, I don't know if you can forgive me, but if that proposal still stands...
Oh, it does.
Oh, okay.
It does, it does.
I'll marry you, Frank, just the way you are. I don't want you to have that operation. It's too risky. I don't want to lose you.
Oh, Marie. We'll build a little house for the three of us. How do you feel about the kids? Now, I'll never get rid of them. Darling? I felt you stiffen. Am I rushing things?
Oh my God! Oh my God! What did you do?
Double-crossing bitch wouldn't keep her mouth shut, Frank. I'll call for help. I'll call the police. Allow me, Frank. Looks like you got your hands full. Hello, 911? Yeah, this is Edward Duran. I just killed my brother's fiancée with a cleaver. No, the name's Duran. I used the cleaver. Yeah. Oh, sure, I'll hold it. You're gonna pay for this, Eddie! I was the dreamer, huh, Frank? Well, if they sentence me to the gas chamber, they'll never be able to carry it out. Think about it, Frank. If they kill me, they kill you. Now, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, am I sure she's dead? Yeah, she's definitely dead. You're a monster, Eddie. Yeah, but I'm your monster, Frankie boy. Forever. Okay, we'll be waiting. Hey, what's this? Frank, I'm not going anywhere. Whoa! Hey, what are you doing? Hey, Frank, what are you doing?
I'm having a little midnight snack.
Hey, you're taking too many of those pills!
Am I? I'm kind of a novice at this.
Frank, you fool around. Shouldn't mix booze with pills.
I thought you'd like to live dangerously, Eddie. Ever since we were kids, I've had to put up with you being a bad one. Make excuses for you. Clean up after you. Apologize for you. Well, that's a lot.
Responsibility. Having to be the good one all the time.
Frank! You're killing us.
I can't live attached to a murderer.
My head. Where am I?
You're in a hospital, Eddie.
Oh, typical Frank. You try to kill me and all you do is give me a hell of a hangover. Sweetheart, give me a Bloody Mary, will you? You get a double.
Well, Mr. Duran, looks like you're well enough for visitors.
Edward Duran, you're under arrest for the murder of Marie Hilton.
Marie Hilton. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jeez, I did kill her, didn't I?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer.
I guess Detective Potato Head here hasn't done his homework. I mean, there's really nothing he can do, seeing as how we're freaks. We're not freaks, Eddie. We're free. Or at least, I am.
Hey, you're over there!
Oh, did I forget to mention? I signed Dr. Schnellkraut's release form. He did a pretty good job, don't you think?
No! Don't let her take me away from you, Frank! They're gonna put me in a
Oh, what's come over you, big brother? You're acting like a goddamn pussy.
They're gonna put me in the gas chamber!
But don't worry, I'll be doing the living for both of us, Eddie boy. Ooh, nurse. You know, under that crisp white uniform, I'm thinking there's a studded leather corset just itching to come out. Am I right?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will return after these messages.
We have ways of making you talk!
Oh, Shredder's right! Because with the talking turtles, all you have to do is just pull the sound strip and...
Hey, dude, that's my line!
Well, how about...
Sounds good to me!
Each of the talking turtles come with 2 of their own talking clip strips. Plus, you can get more strips separately. So when Shredder talks tough, the turtles always get the last word.
Now we're talking!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Playmates.
It would be strange if you saw people on the street with their heads stuck down. Hello? Hello? It wouldn't make any sense at all. Eat your pieces. But it would make sense to see a turtle like that. Like Head Droppin' Don, Head Droppin' Raph, Head Droppin' Leo, or Head Droppin' Mike. But not Mrs. Dinkelmeyer. Head Droppin' Turtles just squeeze their legs and their heads pop up. From Playmates.
3, 2, 1.
Hey there, sports dudes. In baseball tonight, Grand Slam and Raph slammed a hit. Fortunately, the ball didn't go anywhere because it was attached to a pole. In football, TD Toss and Leo's making sure the foot aren't having a ball. In basketball, Slam Dunk and Don's becoming a real basket case. And in wrestling, we find Shell Slam and Mike pinned by his python. More Sewer Sports All-Stars coming up, but now a word from our sponsor. From Playmates.
It's Turtle's zaniest video bloopers. First, here's Leonardo in his wind-up jolly turtle tugboat with paddle wheel and pirate cannon. He's making quite a splash. Next, check out Rocksteady in his pogo copter with pilot's cockpit and power propeller. No wonder they call them choppers. Finally, there's Raph in his sewer speedboat. Looks like he's converting to hyperhydrofoil. What's the rush? I thought there was something fishy.
We now return to
Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Well, Maggot Meisters, how's that for a cheeky little tale? Frank sure picked a deadly time to sever all thighs with his brother, and poor Eddie suffered the unkindest cut of all. A real split personality.
Well, that was a bit of a abrupt ending to that relationship, now wasn't it? So, what we're going to do is now we're going to take some cheese sticks. And as you can see, if you'll take a look right here, we've cut up a few of them. What's cool about these is they've got a line right across. So you just cut right through. And you take and you break it. What you want to do, separate them enough so that you can curl this the right way and get a full curl. This is one of the easiest ways to get your pizza fix without spending a super amount of money. Especially when you get your meat as cheap as I do. All the way around. Now we're going to take our sauce. Right in like that. Bottom of your ladle. Smooth it in there just so. Me, I like a lot of fucking sauce, just like I like my shit. I like my steak bloody and I like my pizza looking bloody. This thing right here is going to need a little more cheese. So, we're going to take some triple cheddar this time around. We used Colby and Monterey Jack to fill our crust. So now we're going to take some triple cheddar. Get it in there nice and thick. Like that. Just like that. See? Make sure you guys get full coverage throughout the entire thing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come across. Take that meat that we ground up together and browned up. We're going to take Donnie and Marie and we're going to just sprinkle it on. Take some pepperoni, just because pizza, in my opinion, is not a pizza without pepperoni. We're going to take some black olives. We're just going to sprinkle these right throughout. Of course, we got to finish it by adding Some more cheese. So we're going to heat this oven to about, say, 400. Pop it in there just like that. And we're going to move this tray up to the middle to get exact heat all the way through. And honestly, I really have nothing going at this point. And I could sit here and I could tell you stories and I could make some bad jokes. But instead, I decided to dig through the library and I found something special just to fit Donnie and Marie's occasion. Check this out.
Whatever you need to do, you do it. There is no wrong. If someone needs to be killed, you kill him. That's the way.
Good boy would get a sweet thing on the side, home cooking on the side, side order could be a daughter, and you're looking good. Come on baby, eat the rich, but the bite on the son of a bitch. Don't mess up, don't you give me no switch. Come on baby, and eat the rich. Come on baby, and eat the rich. Sitting down in a restaurant, tell the waiter just what you want. Is that the meat you wanted to eat? How would you ever know? Hash browns and bacon strips. I love the way that you lick your lips. No fooling, I can see it drooling. Feel the hunger grow. Come on baby, eat the rich. Put the bite on the son of a bitch. Don't mess up, don't you give me no switch. Come on baby, and eat the rich. Come on baby, and eat the rich. Come on honey, here's your supper. Come on baby, fight that sucker. Yourself, come on and bite my bone. Come on, baby, eat the rich. Bite down on the son of a bitch. Don't mess around, don't you give me no switch. Come on, baby, and eat the rich. Come on, baby, and eat the rich. Sitting here in a high tuxedo. You wanna see my bacon torpedo?
This has been Killer Kitchen, the real Killer Kitchen, and I have been your host, Uncle Teddy. This is how you make the poor man's pizza when you ain't got the right ship, but you got something that's inexpensive. Hope you guys have enjoyed the fun and the games.
Good night.
Family entertainment.
Don't miss The Worst Witch. Halloween fun that lasts for the whole month long.
Pleasant nightmare. Now pay attention. Here come your 3 most important dates in October. The 4th is triple feature night. That's 3 really weird tales back to back. On the 11th, you have a date with Robin Williams for an evening at the Met. And on the 18th, you're invited for a royal good time at the Princess Trust All-Star Rock Concert. And just around the corner in November, HBO celebrates the 10th anniversary of its showcase for young comedians. So get back to where you belong, at home with HBO, because October's gonna rock your socks off.